4 ways to honor mom during a pandemic. Welcome to the Cybersky. Let's learn something. In today's episode, we're going to learn about 4 ways to honor mom during a pandemic on Mother's Day, followed by a tribute to my mom, so stick around and welcome to the Cybersky. Let's learn something. Mother's Day is different for me this year because my mother just passed 1 month ago today due to coronavirus. At first, I hesitated to share something so personal, but I feel that my story is a lot of people's story. Having lost a loved one during the COVID-19 pandemic while hospitals and nursing homes are under lockdown and funeral homes are so overwhelmed that often there is no way to have a traditional funeral service, and we're forced to think outside of the box in terms of tributes and ways to honor the memory of someone who has transitioned during these times. I came up with 4 ways to honor someone which last for many years, 3 of which can be useful to honor anyone for a birthday, anniversary, and 1 is specifically for when someone passes away and you're unable to or just don't want to proceed with a traditional burial and funeral service. I'm going to explain all 4 ways right now, so make sure you watch the entire video because each way is unique and special. Before you forget, please honor this channel by subscribing and pay tribute to the like button right now. Thank you. The first way you can honor your mom or anyone else you love is to make an animated slideshow. They say we should give people their roses while they're still here, and this can be great for that. I've done this for a friend's birthday, but also this can be a way to express your love for someone who's passed away, which you can then share with others on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and other social media. Since my mom passed away during the COVID-19 pandemic, we couldn't arrange for a timely funeral service. It may be months before we can have a proper social gathering to mourn her passing and celebrate her life, but I wanted to express my love and celebrate her publicly, so I created a beautiful digital slideshow, which I'm going to play at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned to the very end. For my slideshow, I used a combination of iPhoto as well as Final Cut Pro 10, but you can use free online software to do the same thing. As long as you have some photos, there's a ton of free apps that will create an animated slideshow for you. The best thing is, you don't need to be an expert programmer. All you have to do is drag and drop, rearrange the order of your photos, select music that comes with the app, or add your own. Simply do a search for Best Free Apps to Make Animated Slideshows 2020, and you will find several good options. I'll be publishing a complete video on some of them soon, but for now I'll give you 1 suggestion: Smilebox. With their photo slideshow maker, you can create amazing slideshows in minutes, easily add up to 400 photos, choose a song, and share your unique creation with friends and family. I'm not getting paid to endorse Smilebox, nor am I saying it's the best one out there, but it is one option that's online, free, and looks pretty useful. Another way to honor your mom on Mother's Day during a pandemic is if you don't live with her and are practicing social distancing or are under quarantine at the moment, or for any reason can't physically visit, is to do a Zoom video conference. You can use other software for video calls, like Skype, Google Meet, or FaceTime. But Zoom has a great feature called Virtual Background, which works even without a professional green screen if you don't have one. You can download Zoom for free at zoom.us if you don't already have it. It's free to use for unlimited time for one-on-one calls and for up to 40 minutes with multiple users. To make it extra special, search for and download some nice Mother's Day backgrounds like the one you see here and send out an invite to your mom and other family members and tell her how much you love her. You can even make your own Mother's Day card, take a picture of it, and use it as your virtual background as well. Here are some virtual backgrounds that I found with a quick search that really make the occasion feel special. Hi Mom, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. You're the best mom ever. Don't worry, and you don't even have to have a robot in the background to make any of these work. The third way you can honor your mom or any special person, specifically when they've passed away, is with a bio urn. My mom had always expressed to me that when she passed away, she wanted to be cremated, not buried in a coffin. She was also a lover of trees. We had trees in our front and backyard when I was growing up. Being city kids, my mom would take my friends and I on trips upstate to visit farms and get in touch with nature. We also used to take trips to visit the Brooklyn Botanic Gardens for Sakura Matsuri, the garden's annual cherry blossom festival. My mom loved trees. So I was thrilled to learn that with the bio-urn, you put the remains from cremation into a special urn, which is biodegradable, has nutrients for trees or plants inside, and is used to grow your choice of a tree or plant, which you can keep in your house or plant outside, thus adding more green to the world. There are several different brands that make bio-urns that all work a little differently, have different looks and features. I researched all of them, calling and emailing the companies with questions to find out all the details before making my choice. It was a tough decision and difficult to do while mourning the loss of my mother, so I would like to make that research easier for others who may go this route in the future. I personally went with the urn from biotree.earth because of the combination of its looks, the geo-tracking feature, and the fact that you can start your tree from a seed and grow it right out of the urn, rather than planting a young sapling as some of the other companies do. One of the things that clinched my decision to go with BioTree is that their slogan, "Celebrate Life," captures exactly what I want to do. Celebrate my mom's life to get over the sorrow and loss that is only natural that we feel when we lose someone near to us. I feel really good about this choice and recommend it to anyone who's not going to have a traditional coffin burial. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see the full video on all the companies that offer different variations of the bio-urn. The last way to honor your mom, or any loved one really, is to dedicate the planting of trees in her name. There are a few nonprofit services that do this. The one I used is called A Living Tribute. For $9.99, you can have a tree or an entire grove of trees planted in a designated U.S. national forest in your honoree's name. They also mail your gift recipient a personalized commemorative card notifying them of your gift. So, as you can see, as a living tribute, a tree will be planted in our nation's forest in honor of Gay Leslie. And it also says, I dedicate this tree to Gay Leslie, environmentalist who transitioned on Good Friday, the 10th of April, 2020, with love from her only son. You can customize and write whatever your message is. And then you post a link on social media and you let people know, or you email, however you want to spread the word. And anybody who wants to send you a card, they're doing so for only $10, and they're also sending a tree to be planted in the forest. I chose for mine to be planted for my mother in New York State. There's a drop down with a list of all the different national forests around the country, and you can choose where you'd like your living tribute to be planted. Here's one that was sent to me, but for some friends, for 5 trees. So for different amounts of money, you can plant more trees. So you can actually plant up to like 100 trees for very little money. But it starts at $9.99 for one. And then this arrives in the mail. A tree can be planted in someone's memory or in someone's name. A unique and green gift to celebrate events such as birthdays, holidays, graduations, weddings, new births, anniversaries, any special occasion. What is so wonderful about this form of tribute is that you are helping to replant our nation's forests. The trees are either planted somewhere that have suffered due to deforestation or forest fires, or in New York, for example, they plant trees along the banks of rivers up and down New York State. If you have loved ones who have succumbed to the coronavirus or any respiratory illness, it is perhaps the most fitting memorial gift since trees produce oxygen. When I added the link to have trees planted in my mom's name, at the bottom of her obituary, I wrote, "Due to the current social distancing norms in the city, there will not be a physical gathering at this time. However, if you would like to honor Gay, please plant a tree in New York." And I gave the link. When you donate, a card on recycled paper will be sent to the family, and a tree or grove of trees will be planted in a local community in need of reforestation. Forests slow down climate change, reduce our carbon footprint, provide drinking water, flood or erosion control, and a habitat for a wide variety of wildlife species. Trees are often referred to as lungs of the planet due to the oxygen they provide. My mother's remains have been placed into a biotree urn, which will be planted to grow a tree in the near future. She would have loved the fact that our celebration of her life gives back to Mother Earth and puts more oxygen into the air. So consider a living tribute to honor a loved one. Those are my suggestions of 4 ways to honor mom during a pandemic. I hope they were helpful, especially to those who have lost someone close recently and were not able to have a proper funeral or memorial service. If you lost someone while hospitals were on lockdown, whether they had COVID-19 or were hospitalized for any other reason, if you're like me, you probably felt frustrated and powerless, like there was nothing you could do. I hope this video gave you some information on some things that you can do. Okay, I promised to show my memorial tribute slideshow that I made for my mom using iPhoto, Final Cut, and some video animation tools. This is very personal to me, but I made it for sharing, so here goes. I'll be back next week with more videos on the various bio-urns and the best free software that you can use to create an animated slideshow yourself. Happy Mother's Day, and thank you for watching.